Hello and welcome to my Assassin Wukong Top Guide. By the way, if you're watching this, I'm going to assume you already know what Wukong's abilities do. This guy is going to cover my way of playing Wukong. Keep in mind, there are other ways you play him, but I find this most successful for me. Usually, the way I play Wukong is an aggressive laner looking to snowball into a diver in mid to late game teamfights, one-shotting the enemy backline. Wukong with this playstyle is one of the best ways to carry with. The damage Wukong has is strong all game, he gets a great lane phase and an amazing team fight. One of the only assassins with good hard CC, and when played properly, can combo CC with champions like Orianna, Sejuani, etc. His trading is strong and safe, his WN Mastered is very rewarding, has amazing roams, and his one-shot combo is easier to pull off than most assassins like Zed. However, Wukong can snowball, but he can also get snowballed on. He has no natural healing or shielding of any sorts, has some hard matchups in which you need to alter your playstyle, relies on follow-up and teamfights. PO counters him heavily. Hello, Jaina Lulu. His W isn't as reliable of an escape as most assassins. Now, Wukong is very versatile in builds, but however, Assassin Wukong specifically, here's the build guide. So depending on the lane, you could go Corrupting Potion or Doran's Blade and 1 HP pot start. I usually go Doran's Blade, but if it's a hard matchup like Riven or Renekton, taking Corrupting Potion may be more optimal. Here's a chart for what items you buy depending on gold for the first back. Getting a second Doran's Blade makes you have better sustain and lane pressure, so don't be worried if you can't finish your components for Ghost Blade. Every game, no matter what, you always want these items: Ghost Blade, Black Cleaver, and Dusk Blade. If against tankier opponents, buy Ghost Blade, then Black Cleaver, then Dusk Blade. If against swishier opponents, get Dusk Blade before Black Cleaver. For boots, Merc Treads or Ninja Tabi are the main choices. Mercs against lots of CC, and Ninja Tabi against auto-attacking teams. The last two items are usually defensive items. Guardian Angel is one of the best choices for Wukong. It allows him to wait for his cooldowns and hop back in the fray. CRX Gauge is good against burst, and Maw is good against magic damage heavy teams, and you can even get the Hex Drinker portion of the item after Youmu's. Renewance is a good tanky option against crit teams, and Deadman's Plate can be picked up for more mobility and tankiness. Mercurio's Scimitar can be bought against CC that you need to avoid, and the movement speed allows you to stick on squishies harder. However, if you are an experienced Wukong and are ready for higher risk build but more reward, you can buy damage items. Edge of Night is another lethality option. The Last Whisper items are good against tanks. Ravenous Hydra gives more wave clear and sustain, which can help you if you're split pushing. And Death Stance allows you to heal through abilities that gives more CDR. In the super late game, you can pick up Elixirs of Wraths for the trinket. You usually want to keep the warding trinket, but if your team lacks a sweeper, or if you're against champions like Teemo with traps, you can get a sweeper yourself. Combos. Wukong has lots of combos that you need to learn and how to use to be effective. The first combo that I'll be teaching you is the basic trading combo. You E, then auto attack, and reset your auto attack with Q. You'll be using this combo the most in lane. After the Q, you can continue the trade with auto attacks, or decoy away for the safest trade. However, if you are in close range, I find this combo, the melee combo, more effective. You auto attack, then press Q, then E quickly. This combo deals slightly more damage since your Q armor penetration will apply to your E, but this combo should only be used in short distance. After 6, you can pull off some more combos. The all-in combo. You can use your basic trading combo, then use your ult. However, this combo gives more time to react, in which case it should only be used against immobile champions with low retaliation. If you're against a more mobile champion, you can use the quick assassination combo. You E, and during the dash you activate Q, which will allow your Q to go off immediately after you E. Then you use your ult. Next is the quick knockup combo. You E then ult immediately. This combo is meant to knock up many enemies clumped together quickly. Only use this combo if you need to chain CC with someone else like Orianna or Gnar. Finally, This is the sneaky assassination combo. You activate W, then Ghost Blade immediately, activate Q while stealthed, and E, land Q, then ult. This combo is used to sneak into the backline to assassinate the ADC or APC. There are many more combos than these, but typically you want to use these combos most oftenly. For summoner spells, Ignite is usually the one I take as it allows you to play aggressive early. But against a hard matchup, you can take Teleport. Or if against a bursty champion like Riven or Talon, Exhaust might be a good choice. Overall, I value Ignite over Teleport over Exhaust. Now, here's how to play the early game. Wukong is pretty strong early, especially with Ignite. I usually like to push to level 2 and get a strong basic combo onto an enemy laner. However, if they don't respect you enough, you can continue with auto attacks and Ignite to pick up an early first blood. Now at level 3, you have even safer trades. You can go for a basic combo and immediately decoy out for little retaliation. However, don't always decoy, as this combo will cost lots of mana, so only W if you know they'll fight back. Once you hit 6, whittle down your opponents with basic combos, then you can decoy out the Fog of War and use an all-in combo to seal the deal. Controlling minion waves early is very important, and with Wukong's decoy, you can easily manipulate minion waves by freezing the enemy minion wave from your tower with using the decoy to tank minions. Once you gain a lead, you can use your stop key to zone the enemies off minions. They won't know if you're gonna decoy or not. After you push a minion wave, you can roam down mid or get some wards down or mess with the enemy jungler. As you can see here, I spot Hecarim doing his Gromp after shoving minions into Renekton, which gives me an opportunity to kill him and take his Gromp. When roaming, you usually want to decoy from Fog of War and gap close and CC the enemy to allow your teammate to finish them off the kill if your ult doesn't kill them. Now, into the mid game. This is Wukong's strongest point in the game. Wukong excels in these situations where team fights occur and we could one-shot most squishies with his Lethality build. At this point, you want to group with your team. Usually, but however, please remember to keep side lanes shoved. To teamfight as Wukong, you need to be patient. You usually want your team to initiate first or the enemy team first. Stay on the side and wait for a good opportunity. If you go in too early, you'll likely be focused and taken down. But if you wait, usually the enemy team will be tunneled on something else, and you could go in and clean up. To fully master Wukong, you just need to be patient and have good timing. After you win fights, start taking objectives. You need to fight for a reason. Killing the enemies will increase your gold advantage, sure, but if you don't get anything else out of the fight, then there wasn't any meaning for that fight. Take towers, dragons, and barons if the time calls for. The goal is to kill the Nexus, not how many kills you get, and everything you do in a game is to help reach that main goal. In the late game, it's not too different for Wukong than the mid game. Baron and Elder Dragon are now major priorities, and winning one good fight can let you end the game. Wukong, depending on comps, will either slightly fall off or still be strong compared to the mid game. However, he is still a major member of the team that can impact the game heavily. Don't panic, stay disciplined, and you'll be able to win no matter how behind your team was early to mid game. Now, when I first started playing at Wukong, I had trouble facing hard matchups, like Renekton, Riven, Pantheon. To beat them, you want to figure out their playstyle and patterns. If they waste cooldowns, then you could go in for a smart all-in, or with the help of your jungler. Sometimes, it's fine to just play passive and farm to the mid-game. Chances are you'll be better off in team fights than them. And another problem that I encounter a lot is playing against champions like Janna, Lulu, or Lee, who would peel me off through their knockbacks, and if I got knocked away while I ult, which believe me is super embarrassing. In that case, you either want to wait for their ults to go off, or you can fake engages using the stop key. That's it for my Wukong guide. If you have any questions, add me on BunnyBoy or message me through Reddit. My Reddit is DaddyBoyEzreal. Consider sharing the video and enjoy playing Wukong. Have a nice day.